In the Hoosier State, so prized a possession is the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Purdue's offense will take the field first. Purdue somehow engineered a close victory the last time they faced the Hoosiers.
They dug deep. They had some good play calls, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the Jimmies and the Joes, and their players made it happen.
Well, and Purdue's dominated this series for a reason. They're typically the favorite. They have the better players, but rivalry games, we say anything can happen.
Takes a handoff. It's Gideon. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Boilermakers are flying down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Zings it complete to the right. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
Quick strike complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He leaves it with his back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to sling it on second down. Snagged out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A methodical, relentless, somewhat demoralizing opening drive for the defense as they've just moved the ball down the field. Now it's 3rd and short.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The option look. Now the pitch. Running into the open space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history...
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Using his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Breeze. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They feed him again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. The give from the gun. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Boilermakers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to run it to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's complete on the right side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now they'll run the draw. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Under fire. Looking to scramble.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. So now it's second and long. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. This time on target. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. Turning it on. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old Oaken bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments.
He'll bring it out. It's Berger. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On third and short, the power run here. Still running at the 40. Defense on skates that time. drag him down at the 42. He now has 115 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide.
There he goes. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Hoosiers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside give. Running to Green. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bridges. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After another clutch third down conversion, it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They take the lead with the 6.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Indiana! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man on the right. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only 1 play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quarterback keeps it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides to the back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Hoosiers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. After the run, now to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. At the 45 on its way. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They've got the lead here in the 4th. That touchdown written. Over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right on the money. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The give on the inside. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold on.
There are penalties you sort of... about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throwing right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Indiana. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Davis.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though this team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to...
Touchdown, Purdue! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got room to work. Picks up the first down, still moving. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and He has delivered for his offense all game long.
This time around, the old Oaken Bucket will spend the year in Bloomington as Indiana beats Purdue. Thanks so